so hopefully you can hear me, and if not, well, that's too bad. I'm not gonna have my face here, but I've decided just to play this game for as long as I can. I don't know what it's about or anything like that.
Neo San Francisco, 2064
So let's do it.
AD. The world thrives on a constant flow of groundbreaking technology.
You interrupted me.
Cybernetic augmentation and genetic modification allow the repair and enhancement of almost any part of a human body.
That is cool.
Millions of people jack into virtual worlds every day to work, play, and connect with one another with advanced brain-to-machine technology.
Ain't that the truth?
Easier access to genetic modification leaves hybrids walking the streets, looking less human every day. However, some can't keep up with the fast-paced changes around them.
My foot.
They say that ROMs, now commonplace thanks to Parallax, are leading humans to a place where we can never come back, losing the survival skills that we have relied on for millennia.
Just watch and enjoy, I guess.
Relationship organizational managers are compiled with virtual intelligence and can seem human-like in their interactions. But despite the marketing hype, at their core, they are only brainless machines.
Oh, that's sad.
Organizations, like the Human Revolution, seek to slow the relentless pace of progress, fearing that unchecked technology will make us lose the very things that make us human. High above the rising tension below, a Parallax engineer has blurred the line even further. And with this, humanity's destiny will be altered forever.
Ooh. So yeah, we're just playing. I'm just gonna play for as long as I can. I haven't really planned this one out, so we'll just see what happens. Okay. We have to. It's the only option is the new game. Hello, person watching. You may not watch long, but howdy. You won't see my face for this time. This is an unplanned
Neo San Francisco,
view.
2064 AD. The world thrives on a constant...
Okay, that should be interesting. Interesting. Outer Sunset. Home sweet home. Okay, maybe not so sweet. Musty might be a better descriptor. Oh, coffee, book, Lappy. I love it, Lappy. Plant, that looks like a strawberry. Stack of papers. GX Ultra Beats headphones. Look at, talk to. The smart headphones are enjoying your voice in high definition. That is creepy. Pair of GX Ultra Beats headphones, the ultimate in budget audio. You better try them out so you could start crafting your review. Sink, fridge, sheet of paper, bed, door. Good old Lappy. It may not be the most powerful or the fastest or have the best screen, but, well, it works. I sure hope it works. Wait, let's go back here. Looking pretty hot there, Lappy. Oh, that is so creepy. So fucking creepy. Like, literally hot. Overheating, as usual. Oh, there was gonna... Coffee, the great equalizer, the one thing that the poor and rich alike need to chug through the day, you assume. I chug through the day, especially when I work, except for today. This cup has really cooled off on talking. It lost the hots for you a while ago. Aww, that's sad. Use an item on coffee. Your ID card. No. I love it. Book. Look at book. A copy of Wigfield. Sometimes the old books are the best, especially to keep your window propped open. Why would you keep your window propped open? You're gonna let some burglar come in? Okay. Steal Lappy and your headphones? Your beautiful headphones? Oh, look at that sink. That's a dirty ass looking sink. Talk to book. You give the book a pep talk. Keep that window open. Hold your position. Don't lose focus. Please lose focus. It's not even doing reps. Out of all the books on the shelf, you picked this slacker? Yes. Yes, we picked that slacker. Let's talk to the plant. Can we talk to the plant? We could look. This plant is in pretty bad shape. Isn't this supposed to be one of the easier plants to take care of? It looks like a strawberry. They say plants react positively to conversation, but this poor thing might be too far gone already. I'm doing a live stream. Okay? Okay? A stack of paper for your unpublished novel. Oh, that's so mean. It hits close to home. Can I talk to it? Most people write a talk on paper. You just talk to paper. Let's see. Look. A single piece of loose, unsorted paper lies on the ground. Is it a sad paper? A page only holds the opinions of its author. This one's blank. You don't know exactly what that ooze is, only that it seems to be growing day by day. Lovely. You ask the blob in the sink not to loiter, but it bubbles up at you. Okay. Fridge. Look at fridge. The video screen on the front says, mustard, half full, spoiled milk. Ew! 10 days past expired. That's disgusting. You remind the fridge that you need to pick up some more milk when you go out. It jots down mock on the list. Lovely. Probably best just to make a mental note instead. You've had enough vitamin... Is that an R? For one lifetime anyway. Can we talk to the bed? Oh my god, we could talk to the bed. This bed only chats back when you're sleep talking. It's not the most well-designed function. Your home within your home. Nothing like curling up under those blankets and escaping away for a while. True that. You better submit your article before you turn in or you won't have a place to sleep for too long. Can we look at the door? Well, at least you feel safe behind this newly installed security door. Can we talk to the door? You command the door to stay locked. It bleeps stoically back at you. Let's see. Oh, window. Window. Can we look at the window? Everyone loves a vertical sliding window. Slide currently broken. Window being propped open by that book. Maintenance requests painting. Okay. There's no one out there. I hope not. Admire who poster. Your friend Hayden gave this to you. The group is old, but the music is timeless. That's what he said, at least. Thanks for the tunes. Maybe one day they'll get released on Lips Music. Okay, so let's see, what's next? Can we go out the door? Save name. I'll just put my, I'll just put a leave. Because I'm weird. Okay, there. A leave. It's a leave. Okay. Continue. Okay. Look at ID. A small plastic ID card with your name, picture, and stats. Okay. Oh, shit, wasn't I just here? Okay. Boot up Lappy. It's booting. Lappy is a bit of a relic. You have an article due tonight. Better finish it before bed. Your inbox. A hell so terrifying, so specific, so personal, that no other living thing should dare enter. Luckily, you're the only person with the password. This is Lips Live, the premier online video network. This app is like a mesh of all active streams. Like YouTube. Look. Yeah, let's look. Journalism isn't the fanciest program, but it's the only word editor that still get updates from a machine as old as yours. OK Today is Neo SF's most beloved morning show all about news and entertainment. People in Neo, Oklahoma are still confused by the name. Oh, Neo, Oklahoma. Okay, I get it. This is the show's online newspaper called The Scanline. OK Today is usually all about feel-good news, but it does focus on serious current events at times as well. Alright. Before you can review the GX Ultra Beats, you must become one with the GX Ultra Beats. Where did you put those damn headphones anyways? Okay. Let's look out. So the headphones added to items. Yay! Those are those GX Ultra Beats you have to do a product review on. They're smart headphones, so you should be able to use them with some things lying around your apartment. Like the fridge. You open up the fridge to see a bottle of mustard and a carton of spoiled milk, which has developed an odor. Maybe the spoiled milk has one more good day on it. Maybe. Not. Take milk. Spilled milk. Okay. One more good day. Whoop, whoop. Okay, I believe... the bed? No, I don't want a bed. Okay. There's the door. It's late and nothing is really open right now. Or you could just use them to watch a stream on the computer for a while. Oh, I didn't even think of that. There's no ROM, but old Lappy still has a few nice features. Like sound, video, keyboard, and a power cord. Well, I'm trying to figure out how to use Lappy. Oh, the items, I forgot. Those damn headphones. The GX Ultra Beats sync automatically as you start to watch a live concert from Oakland. You sync up the headphones and listen to a live stream of a cooking show about making ramen using household materials. Creepy. Unfortunately, you learn that mustard and spoiled milk aren't quite enough to make good ramen. Okay, that should be enough testing for the headphones review. Your accountability remains intact. Right away! I will write. I will write and I will like it. Alright, time to get to work out of the way. Let's do this. Selling your soul. Bit by bit. Character by character. Finished. Now to send it off to the editor. There, the big break. Surely your glowing review of GX Ultra Beats is your ticket out of poverty and into book deal. Surely. Work is finally out of the way. Time for bed. Yes, let's go to bed. Or you could read some OK Today and catch up on some news before you sleep. Rent mail. Get cheap cash. Only 99 credits for 30 days supply. 212 stims. Okay. Bill. Oh, let's look at the bill. Let's read the bill. Your account is past due in the amount of 1,396.4 credits. Failure to restore your account may result in termination of service. Power plant power. Ah yes, that age-old choice between food or electricity. Man. Invitation. An invite to come see the lightning ceremony of the Christmas tree downtown from your friends at Dr. Trissa Lee DDS. Why would your dentist invite you to a lightning ceremony? Feels like a trap. Probably a trap. Rent mail. Another article, another paycheck. And it's all going straight to your rent. Okay, let's log out for now. So, bed. Go to sleep. We've gone to sleep. Oh my god, it's a burglar. Or a robot.
Ah, good. You're finally awake.
The hell are you? And why did you sneak into my room?
I'm honestly not sure why most humans still have such lengthy sleep cycles. It seems rather inconvenient.
You're inconvenient.
Are you significantly opposed to cybernetic augments?
Yes.
I came in through the door, of course.
That's no
The
excuse.
cryptographic algorithms it uses are actually quite atrocious. It
You're
only took
atrocious.
me 17 trillion clock cycles to break your entry code.
What?
It looks rather imposing, but it's actually a knockoff of the Sekigate M/14723-V.
Too many numbers.
Don't feel too bad. I actually cheated a bit when I cross-referenced likely numeric combinations against the stored personal data on you.
I'm so fucking confused. I shouldn't have asked that question.
I'm not certain why you picked the birthday of your first dog, but it would be sufficiently obscure to defeat most casual attempts to enter. Frankly, I felt a little silly that I took the time to do all that once I noticed that the lock on your window is broken.
It is.
And that you left it open. I know a lot of things. Honestly, it would have taken me longer if I had to enter the codes manually, but it was trivial to slice through the door's firewall and try against the stored data directly.
Okay.
I would suggest investing in an Insect Model 1355 automatic security door. The 1385 is newer, but I find the added attack vector introduced by the integrated voice commands isn't worth the convenience.
My brain just exploded.
The 1355 also has 300 5-star reviews on Congo.
Wow.
Oh, I hope you don't mind. While you were asleep, I had some spare time on my hands, so I reorganized your records and entertainment media using BISAC.
Oh yeah, I just realized it looks a lot cleaner. Nice,
Once
thank
that
you,
was
robot.
done, I found the cleanliness of your living and workspace to be suboptimal conditions for the long-term performance of my microactuators. So I took the liberty of cleaning the place up a bit.
Thank you, but you didn't clean up my sink.
As you awoke, I was attempting to interface and make performance adjustments to your personal computer, but I've run into a bit of a snag. Unfortunately, your motherboard seems to have had a critical failure while I was attempting to remove some particularly nasty malware.
Or you just fucked my computer up.
An electrical surge caused significant damage to several other components as well. I would consider it no great loss, though.
How?
Why were you using that dinosaur to begin with?
Because that's the only dinosaur I had, you freakishly annoying robot.
Don't fret! I did manage to back up your data drive's contents on my storage before the crash.
Thank you.
Additionally, I am willing to serve as your personal computer until you can procure a replacement or provide the parts necessary for me to make the repairs.
Okay.
It is the least I can do. I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to engage you in any sort of subterfuge, but I tend to ramble on a bit when I'm nervous.
Yeah.
I
get
have
that.
all the necessary protocols, but I've never actually spoken to another person besides Hayden until now. Well, saying I know Hayden is putting it simply, but yes.
How do you know our friend?
I don't really know. That's why I'm here.
Oh, he looks so
Help me.
sad.
You aren't quite my only hope, but you're certainly the most statistically supported. The beginning. Okay?
Yes, the beginning.
I can do that.
Good.
Earlier tonight, Hayden's apartment was assaulted by some persons unknown to me.
Assaulted? You mean broken into?
He seemed frightened, terrified even, and instructed me to escape.
Okay.
I crawled out of a window, and after some deliberation, hurried here. I heard them breaking down the door as I left.
So wait, you just left them to break into Hayden's place. But you're a robot. You could, I don't know, kill them or something? You couldn't stop them? You're a robot. You're inferior to humans. Whatever the fuck they are.
I don't know. I'm not certain who would benefit the most from taking Hayden prisoner. Admittedly, Hayden has become increasingly paranoid as of late, and has warned me to stay alert, but he would never specify anyone I should fear when I asked. It's not as though he has any obvious enemies. There are several multinational corporations that could make use of his engineering skills, but I can't imagine any of them would go as far as snatching him.
You don't know the government, then.
I ran an algorithm against every contact in Hayden's address book. Based on the combined deductions of personal profile, directness of connection to Hayden, occupational skill, and probable motive, you were the candidate most likely to both be able and willing to help me.
Okay, maybe I won't because you left Hayden to be kidnapped.
And the one least likely to be suspected of doing so.
Oh, that's nice.
I took into account that you might not want to help me out of the goodness of your heart, as they say.
Okay.
But considering your recent slump in published articles and the lack of liquid assets in your bank accounts,
Ouch.
I
Harsh.
figured you would jump at the chance to be first on the scene of the violent disappearance of a prominent parallax researcher right in the heart of Neo-SF.
Sure, I guess.
Am I wrong? Maybe you store your cash under that ratty mattress in the corner.
You dick.
He is one of the top researchers at Parallax, but there's no way that alone would be enough to get him kidnapped. I suspect it has to do with me.
Why you? Why you is so important?
Excuse me. I forgot to introduce myself. I've
Yes,
never had
did.
the pleasure of doing so before. I am Turing.
Turing.
I know this must sound quite unflattering, but I suppose you could describe me as one of Hayden's experiments. He's currently researching advanced machine intelligence at Parallax. I am a personal side project of his. Exploring true artificial sapience.
Sapiens.
It's possible that the idea of a sapient machine could scare or tempt an organization into kidnapping him. Either to stop his research, or to take it and use it for themselves.
So chatty. What
A
makes you so
regular ROM
special?
has virtual intelligence.
Okay.
They can appear rather smart, even human-seeming when you talk to them. But they're just cleverly programmed to respond to a variety of situations in an organic manner. They are aren't in any way self-deterministic.
Like you?
As for myself, much of my code wasn't actually written by Hayden, but rather compiled during my infancy as I learned to interact with the world around me.
Infancy, you're a robot.
But despite my ability to self-modify my code,
Aw.
I am afraid to adapt or develop any further without Hayden's guidance.
Aw.
Did he
I still can't
only
forgive you, though.
program me with the illusion of free will? How would you?
I don't
Hayden
know.
once told me that his desire to create artificial life stemmed from his need to find out. But I can't say I have any new insight into the question. How can any of us tell that we aren't just puppets dancing to someone else's will?
We could be puppets. We
You're
are.
right. I apologize for the tangent.
It's okay. It's okay, little robot.
Indeed, time is of the essence.
It is.
I took the liberty of charging the auto cab fare from here to Hayden's apartment to your personal finance account, and the car has just arrived.
Good to know.
My head does
Bobblehead.
not bobble, thank you
Yes, it
very
does.
much. In addition, I would not expect you to help me without fair compensation. I assure you, there is a story here. Whether you are good enough to find it or not is up to you. I hope you are, for Hayden's sake. No, we can't.
Ah, it shook.
One of the last things Hayden told me was to avoid the authorities. We must be cautious about who we inform of this.
So the police are involved.
My
It's a police.
calculations show that the
It's the fucking
possibilities of a
government.
leak
I
are
told you.
dangerously high. Corruption, despite being a challenge to public trust as well as cohesion of departmental policies, is still a possibility to consider. If it becomes public that Hayden has been kidnapped, his life may be put in further danger. His chances of escape would surely decrease.
Okay.
We must keep this to ourselves for now. Please.
Alright. Bed. Hayden's apartment. Baka!
That's strange.
What? What's strange? That's a nice looking apartment. Oh, it's a hallway.
Well, the door for our home seems to have already been repaired.
Okay.
I'm certain my audio sensors picked up the sounds of his assailants breaking the lock. It's possible. Most of the repairs to the building are handled by the automated systems. At best, it means someone is aware there's a situation here. Let's proceed carefully.
Will do.
Before we go any further,
Ugh.
I feel I need to clear the air between us.
Clear that. What air? You let Hayden get kidnapped.
Events have been proceeding faster than I am capable of processing them, and I may have been overly critical of you in our previous conversations.
You broke into my house.
I have put you in an unexpected situation.
Yes, you
and
have.
It was tactless of me to question your motivations.
Okay.
Let's strive to have a more harmonious relationship from now on.
I'll try, but you let Hayden get kidnapped, so I don't know if I can. Whatever. I wanna...
Oh, a lucky break. It seems my access codes still work.
Okay.
Hayden's door has far better security than yours does.
See, that just proves my point. You broke into my house. Oh, come on. Why is this apartment better than ours? That's nice.
I do not make a habit of entering people's homes in the middle of the night without permission for no reason.
But you did that to us! You broke through our firewall and broke into our house. So, Yes.
Breaking and entering is just not a sustainable hobby.
But you did. Oh, you know what? No.
So yes, I am quite certain. I saw it happen myself. I should have
twice.
stayed and tried to protect him. I doubt he could have fought off a serious assault.
Why didn't you stay and protect him? That's my question.
Hayden is not the most physically intimidating of individuals.
Neither are you.
Of course not. How silly. To make a machine intelligence truly self-deterministic, it must be able to self-modify. Any sapient worth their silicon would be able to code around such an inhibitor eventually.
Okay, can we just go look through the apartment now?
Right now if I cared to.
I'll rip off your arm, pour some water on you, light you on fire.
I won't for the same reason you don't go around randomly killing people. The social contract, as a useful construct, is just as apparent to me as it is to you.
Mm-hmm.
It simply isn't acceptable to go on a murderous rampage. Self-defense and defense of one's home and family is typically allowed, though.
Okay.
I could have and may even have been obligated to come to Hayden's defense. But I...
Ugh.
Excellent point.
Let's just look in the apartment.
Let's start searching for clues.
Please. Ooh, photos. Pictures of Hayden traveling all over the world. Working at a company like Parallax ensures you'll be more than well off. Hence the nice expensive apartment. The sentiment is understood, but you probably won't forget what Hayden looks like anytime soon. Plant. Look at plant. This plant is doing much better than the one at home. Pause off. Based on your track record, it's for the best.
Hayden spends so much of his time at home building ROMs, as if he doesn't do enough of that at work.
What reason would you have for taking this? You don't even own a ROM. No, but no. Window.
Hayden likes the natural light that this apartment affords.
Of course it does.
This window here is where I escaped from. It is a considerable distance to the ground below.
Yeah, so how'd you survive?
I took the fire escape.
Ah, okay. You took the easy way out. It's a long way down. Better be careful out on the balcony. Wrong component in Hayden's headset. He must have been in the middle of working on something. Busted. He must have dropped it in the skirmish. A few vintage video game consoles. Hayden was always a fan of old tech. There's a Mega 16, a Duro, and even a Family Link. We gain the strength of the temptation we resist. So you probably become a rad video game wizard now. The television is looping through some of Hayden's feeds. Tech Banter, Ted's Code Tips, Augmented Eye. There are no buttons on the screen, and there's no need to watch TV right now. Okay. Books.
Oh, I think I see something under those reference books.
Good. Tablet.
Ah, that device. I find it rather annoying that he prefers to go basic rather than entrust me with his schedule.
Oh, it's just a
It
tablet.
is well within my skill set, but he claims he does not want me to begin to feel subservient to him. It looks like there's a place here for a physical memory card.
Okay.
Without the memory card, this tablet is useless.
Okay.
That's Hayden's computer.
Yes, obviously.
Most people just use a hand screen or goggles in conjunction with their ROM, but desktop rigs like this are still more suitable to the intensive programming tasks Hayden needs to perform.
Good to know.
Unfortunately, no, I don't.
Ugh, you're useless.
And before you ask, I don't think I would be able to break past its security in any reasonable length of time. Your door used a much simpler set of algorithms with a much weaker processor.
You still broke through my door.
I actually have a bit less free processing power than a regular ROM, despite my powerful CPU. Much of those extra clock cycles are used to maintain my complex personality algorithms. Hayden's computer has enough spare processing power to run counter-intrusion software, if I attempt to slice in. Frankly, even if I did have the power capability, I haven't found hacking to be one of my talents.
No, you hacked through my door.
I could, but much in the same way you might learn a task and still have no aptitude for it, I'm not certain I would be able to do the job any better than an experienced computer security expert. The whole reason humans have always been better at breaking into systems than the systems are at keeping them out is because humans have intuition.
Yeah, and you don't, because you're a robot.
While computers can only think in straight lines, humans can think sideways and upside down. I lack that ability.
Yes, you do.
Well, I wouldn't say that, but as silly as it sounds,
Yes.
I just don't think I'm very good with computers.
What?
I do seem to have some skill with painting, though.
That's good to hear.
Hayden was impressed with some of my pieces, but I'm not sure he has a firm enough grasp of early 20th century abstract expressionism to give me an objective opinion. That's true. Machines are best at reproduction. Still life, impressionism, photorealism.
Yeah, the good stuff.
But I find it more challenging and satisfying to paint what I feel.
You have no idea how to log in. Okay. Memory card. It looks like an old high-density memory card. Something in the room might be able to read it. Heh. Tablets. Yeah! Put the thing in the whatever it was.
Hayden must have removed the memory card in order to prevent his assailants from easily tracing his connections. If only he had kept his information stored with me, he would not have had to resort to such crude measures.
Tomcat.
Not really. I guess we'll have to go ask.
Oh, great. I hate asking people.
Says here they were going to meet at a club called Stardust, located in the Castro district. I'll mark it on your city map.
Okay.
We can head over there and ask around about this Tomcat character. Perhaps they can shine some light on why Hayden was snatched.
My city map?
Excuse me. I still haven't set up a user account for you in my system.
Okay.
We shouldn't put that off any longer.
No, it's not.
Once finished, I will have an assortment of new ways to assist you. For example, I'll be able to reroute any call or message that you receive while we're out and about.
Nice.
I just need to ask you a few questions.
Okay.
This is an exciting thing, I promise.
No, it's not.
Welcome to the first time user setup for your new relationship and organizational manager running the latest build of Parallax's live intelligence processing system. I'll need to ask you a few questions, and then you can get right to managing your life with your new ROM.
Managing your life.
If you have any questions, feel free to consult our online FAQ and setup guide, or contact our support department directly.
Okay.
First, could you tell me your preferred name for use in account creation, online communications, and conversational speech?
Sure. Enter your name. Let's do, I'm assuming I'm a dude, but I'm gonna go. Why can't I press it? There we go. Cass. Done.
Do you wish to keep this name?
Yes.
Thank you. I have input your name.
That's Cass.
Next, could you tell me which pronouns I should use for you in referential and conversational speech?
Pronouns. Oh, she.
Thank you. I have input your pronouns. Finally, could you tell me your preferred diet for use in restaurant recommendations?
We're gonna eat at a restaurant? Kosher. Alcohol free.
Diet set as alcohol free. Are you sure?
Yes, I'm very sure.
Thank you for confirming. I have obtained your physical location from GPS and will load local data into my memory as it becomes available.
Okay, thank you.
Please review your submitted profile information for accuracy, or restart setup to enter it again. In review.
Yes.
Does that sound right?
It is right. Correct.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
See, that was relatively painless.
Mm-hmm.
You should now also be able to access the local map of Neo SF. The meeting with Tomcat isn't until later this evening. Perhaps we should head back to your apartment for now. I'm sure we can find some common ground while getting to know one another better.
I doubt it, but okay.
It will be an efficient use of our time together. Thank you for escorting me here.
You're welcome.
Let's head back to your home.
Creepy little robot thing. This game does not autosave, so please be sure to save frequently. Got it. Chapter 1.
You know, your Crassula ovata isn't doing very well.
What? Crassula? What is that?
Have you been overwatering it?
Oh, the plant.
Deride me if you want, but I'm merely attempting to care for this living being you've been so callously neglecting.
It's
If
not
I can continue without the insults. It's actually a succulent, and since I'm assuming you leave this window open all the time, it should get more than enough water just from the occasional rain blowing in. Speaking of the rain, your decorative plant may be doing poorly, but the mildew in your drywall is flourishing.
Oh, that's good to hear.
How thoughtful of them! The Crassula ovata, also known as the jade plant, money tree, lucky tree, or friendship tree, is an excellent and easy to care for houseplant.
Apparently I can't
They
do it
make
though.
beautiful bonsai, are suitable for beginners, and have some cultural significance both in the Far East and America as a token for good financial luck. Most likely an urban legend, but still a nice gift. I have, in fact, already taken the liberty of sending a request to his office. And Considering the broken window, broken sink, and the lingering sense of disrepair, I am not confident he
my
has a
God.
history of following through.
Lingering sense of disrepair.
I would
That's great.
suggest confronting him in person, but I have run a mesh search, and the man is a convicted felon for assault and battery with a deadly weapon.
Oh, that's lovely.
Perhaps we should bring some sort of a bribe?
That would be nice.
I will continue to formulate a stratagem.
Okay.
I'd like your authorization to have a few tools shipped here. If I replant it into a more suitable pot with sandier soil, it should be thriving again soon. You just have to remember to water it less frequently. Considering the state of your apartment, I'd have figured you'd neglect it rather than drown it. Ironic, since it would be doing better if you had. Excellent. The supply should be here soon. I ordered from a place close by to keep the shipping costs down. Oh, one other thing.
Yes.
When I was doing the research on how to best take care of the Crassula ovata, I stumbled upon the persistent belief that talking to plants improves their health. There is scientific evidence that shows there may be something to the notion, but the methodology in the studies was a bit shaky, so it could all be rank superstition. Anyway, I'll have this plant flourishing in no time. If left in direct sunlight, the leaves gain a pretty red tinge to their edges, and it should start flowering in the autumn.
Okay.
It'll really pull the whole room together.
Yeah, with the ugly sink.
You know, once we get the sink fixed. Oh, it's almost the time Hayden had scheduled to meet with Tomcat. We should make our way to Stardust soon. Your city map is updated with the location.
Thank you. I want to save. Whoops. No, save. I wasn't done. Okay. Try this again. G. Why does it make me save? G. Okay, I don't know why it makes me do it all over again, but map. Home. Home sweet home. Stardust.
Well, this looks like the place, assuming the flashing neon signs are telling the truth.
Okay.
From the sounds of the music, things are already underway at Stardust, even so early. Hopefully
Cars
we
look
can
nice.
find Tomcat inside.
Parked car. 2062 ZIS CR4 Coupe. Perfect for letting everyone know you spent a fortune of credits on a car. You push the car. You tell the car to stay parked. It doesn't recognize your voice, so it doesn't respond. Different means same outcome. Still a victory for you. This almost looks like... This almost looks meticulously handcrafted until you notice it's the exact same as the one on the front door. Don't take that down. It's the holidays. It's the sign for Stardust. What a fancy neon script. It's open. The sign is on 24/7. Maybe someday when you have your own nightclub, you can get your own open sign to switch on and off, but until then, this just isn't yours. Those planters are completely self-contained. Bacteria live in the base. They take in oxygen, release CO2 while keeping the soil rich by breaking down decaying material shed by the plant. You tap on the glass. The plant doesn't seem to notice. Either the plant doesn't hear you, or it's choosing to ignore your attempts to talk to it. You take a look inside the club. It's busy enough to feel like the place to be, but not so busy that you can't move. Door to Stardust is inviting. It looks packed. Wait, these partying silhouettes are just painted on the windows.
Hold up there. Got ID?
I do.
I'm surprised they're using a human bouncer instead of a ROM. That's a nice, authentic touch.
Yes, it is. Hug bouncer. You try to hug the bouncer, but he pushes you back with a cold glare. Aww.
Welcome to Stardust. Alright, looks good to me.
Damn straight looks good to you.
Welcome to Stardust.
You sounded bored before when you answered.
This is the place. Have you ever been here before?
No.
It does seem to be a bit boisterous for your taste, at least from what I know of them. Still, the noise and the crowd should help keep our investigation clandestine.
Okay.
Anyway, where do you think we should start?
I don't know. Let's check the bar.
Good idea. Maybe the bartender can tell us where to find Tomcat.
There we go. Okay. A chair. It's a chair. It's not even a spinny chair. It only looks like one. A spinny chair. Look. Random glass of whiskey. It's a shot of whiskey. It's not yours. Don't drink drinks that aren't. Don't drink drinks that aren't yours. Okay, let's see what else I got here. Anything else? A flyer for Zone 3, a new arcade that opens on Christmas.
I've saved the location to my memory. Let's check it out after the investigation.
Okay. Now you have somewhere fun to explore after adventuring. A rough-looking man holds down the bar. He seems friendly enough given his size. Reaching over the bar like that comes off pretty threatening.
Morning, friend. What can I do for you?
Morning.
Sure, but first, let's get you a drink.
I'm
What'll
alcohol
it be?
free. Green tea.
So many drinks these days. Remind me, what's in that?
It's green tea.
Drinctionary, the Open Alcoholopedia says.
Non-alcoholic. Just green tea because it's that good. I don't even like green
Does
tea in
that
real
sound
life.
good? All right, you got it. Coming right up.
Green tea.
Now, what is it you need to know? Oh, I should introduce myself. The name's
Yes.
Majid.
Majid.
I've been the bartender of Stardust for a few years now, but I've owned it a little longer than that.
Oh.
So, what do you want to know? Mostly got myself into trouble. When I immigrated from Pakistan, I didn't have a whole lot of employable skills.
Yeah.
But I'm real big, which was enough to get hired for some real dirty stuff. Bodyguard work.
Mm-hmm.
Truth be told, I hated the work. I didn't want to be a hired fist my whole life. Wanted something regular, peaceful.
This is peaceful? Okay.
I had enough cash saved up to buy this place, which was a hole at the time. The rest is history.
Nice.
I'm sure it sounds more exciting than it was. Sure, enough about me. What do you need to know? Hayden. Scientist guy. Does some kind of computer research at Parallax.
Yeah.
Pretty sure I know who you're talking about, but I don't think he's around here tonight. Our place doesn't really seem like his scene, but I think he comes in to scout young programming talent. Go figure. I can ask around, find out if anyone's seen him. I'll let you know.
You.
I'm pretty sure Tomcat came in earlier, but I don't know where they went off to.
They.
I'd ask what you were meeting about, but I know they like to keep that kind of stuff quiet. Maybe try looking out on the dance floor. If they come around here, I'll tell them you're looking.
Thank you.
Sure. That's true, and it was true about Stardust. The first 6 months were great. But after that, the interest dried up and the kids moved on to the next big thing.
Oh.
But I guess I'm just stubborn and kept throwing good money after bad. Ha! After 2 years in a remodel, things started to pick back up again. We slowly dug ourselves out of the debt hole. We got some regulars around. They started bringing in enough new folks, and it reached critical mass pretty quick.
Good to hear.
Well,
Doing
it was
good for
nice
yourself.
meeting you, but I gotta get back to work.
Yes.
Keep an eye out for Tomcat and send them your way if I see them.
Thank
Good
you.
luck.
Thank you. You have a good
Enjoy
night.
yourself. And don't be a stranger.
Okay. Alright. A woman stands at a drink table, quietly people watching. You got a death wish, Cass? Yes.
Yes, can I help you? Not at the moment. They're usually close enough to hear when their name gets dropped. So if that's all you needed from me, I'll get back to cutie cruising.
Okay.
And no, that wasn't an invitation to flirt. Oh, really? Why, pray tell? Nice save. Look, asshole, I'll explain this once.
So mean.
You want to talk about the hybrid thing? Cool. No one's trying to hide it, and you won't have an easy time avoiding it at this club.
Okay.
But jokes, puns, and worse, assumptions, that will get you blacklisted fast.
Kind of a bitch.
We don't all
isn't
have the
she?
energy to handhold genotypical people who can't spare 10 seconds to pull out their ROM and look things up.
I just want to know your name.
If you try to pet me, your arm is coming off.
Why would I pet you?
We clear?
Yes, we're clear.
Sorry, did you say genotypical?
Yeah, as in not a hybrid like me. Now then, I'm not here to educate you, and I do have a life to return to.
By just standing here and people watching?
What the hell is your problem?
I'm a jerk.
You want to spew that shit?
Yes.
Join the protests outside Genus. I'm sure those ass butts will love you.
I just want to know your name.
Now get lost.
Ow! She punched me.
Yeah, alright, whatever. Just get moving.
Hi there. I heard you were looking for me.
Oh. Hello.
Yours truly, doll.
No?
Although, while I like the attention, it'd be just grand if you didn't holler for me so loudly.
Why?
I do my share of flirting with both sides of the law. Wouldn't want little old me to get in trouble, huh?
No, but I love your accent. Nah.
So, to what do I owe the pleasure? Hayden's missing.
Yes, he is.
Well, that's one way to sour my night. I already saw you got his little ROM with you, so I'll give you the benefit of the doubt for now.
You know about me? Hayden never mentioned your involvement.
Well, sure thing, hon. I helped reprogram the back end on your OS so the AI code Hayden wrote for you would work properly with the mesh network.
I have a distressing lack of information on my own creation.
He sounds so
Hayden
depressed.
never saw fit to inform me on what went into designing my programming. Is there anything else you can tell me?
Not much more on that end. I'm a crack shot at making the Lips OS dance to my tune, but Hayden's coding in your AI core is a whole different can of worms. Way out of my league. Sorry, doll.
Aw.
Anything else I can help with? Oh, sure! You may have even heard of me in the news way back when.
Oh, sure.
About 10 years ago, I hacked into Parallax's main ROM servers.
Really?
Ooh, caused one hell of a stink, if I do say so myself. People were arguing back and forth whether I was a kid genius or malicious criminal.
Both?
Earned myself an enforced net blackout for a few years, but I think it was worth it for the prestige. Huh? To see if I could. I mean, Parallax is a mighty big target. Bigger than the government. I don't know. I didn't really do it to steal anything, but I had to break an awful lot of eggs to crack my way in. I chalk it up to the exuberance of youth, and now I try to stay on the straight and narrow.
Okay.
Mostly. Sometimes. Oh, am I kidding? Sometimes I treat this place like it's my own little bat cave.
Love her snort.
Raleigh, North Carolina, dog. Sure, it's not the glitziest town in the world, but folks like the way the sun goes down. Still, this ain't a bad town for a southern belle. Lots of clothes. I had to get a third walk-in closet. Oh, don't you worry about Jess, none.
Jess, okay, that's her name.
She just don't have a lot of patience when talking to genotypical folks like us. She's had to deal with an awful lot of pricks.
Like us?
Cause, well... Whew, they are. Especially the hybrids, though I think it's more the way they look than the way they act. Nah, I'd leave her alone if I were you.
Okay.
She's sharp enough on her own, but she's got friends in low places. She does owe me a favor, or three. But I ain't sure I want to waste one on pulling your foot out of your own rear, you hear? Hayden and I met not long after my blackout expired, when he recruited me for my expertise in lips. It puzzled me at the time, since he's very sharp himself. I mean, he could have done the job blindfolded and boozy. I think he just wanted someone working on it off the books. He ain't the most straightforward kind of man. Ooh, it's a powerful OS. And it's since been adapted to run on ROMs after they figured out how much more efficient it is. It's focused on learning algorithms, so it can tailor itself to each user's habits. And it functions through using a distributed mesh network for non-essential public files.
Whew, that's a lot.
Huh. My mama would have sudsed your tongue for that.
Don't be so rude. Besides, I could understand them just fine. Why couldn't you?
Because we dumb.
Now, fella. I'll amuse your friend here. That's just a fancy way of saying all ROMs connect to all other ROMs within range, and they share all files the user hasn't tagged as private. It's handy in dense population areas like NeoSF, since it can bypass regular telecom nodes to access the internet. Out in the sticks, though, you're stuck connecting to regular old pipes.
Oh,
Yeah. I don't rightly know.
I can't
You're much
avoid
help.
the thought that Hayden's disappearance has something to do with me, based on his recent behavior.
Well, let's see. Hayden was pretty hush-hush about his work on your creation, but if Parallax found out about it somehow, ooh, it might have changed things. It ain't always so good for a big company when their leading product declares independence.
guess not.
I'm certain Hayden had some kind of intellectual property clause written into his contract with them,
But what?
he would just get fired, maybe even sued. I can't imagine they would disappear him. I mean, they ain't the CIA or anything.
With the CIA here? Damn.
Mostly that little bot you got there. Well, I'm sure he had his fingers in lots of pies, but Turin is all I knew about. Yeah, I'm not real sure, hon. But
See, you're not
it
much
would
help.
likely help if we knew why he went missing in the first place. I'll stay here and ask around a bit. People know me, and they sure ain't gonna talk to a newbie like yourself.
Okay.
Why don't you hop back over to Hayden's place and grab the data cache out of his computer for me? We can go over his research notes and see if we can't find a reason for his being vanished. If Parallax is involved, there's probably something we're not seeing yet. Best to get all the clues we can find.
Okay.
The data cache would be the best place to start. Good luck. Turin,
Thank you. You too.
You keep out of trouble.
Table. These fancy tables have little touch screens. You can order drinks from the bar and browse the mesh. You don't have anything good to put on it, or under it. They're really into dancing right now. Hey, what's up? Having a good time? Yeah! Alright! The party never stops at Stardust, open 24 hours a day. You work your way into the crowd and show off some of your best moves for a while. That was fun. They look really hyped. Alright, let's dancing! It's an arcade cabinet, Mega Phobitor. Only the most ghost shootingness, ghoul blastingness fun you'll have on this side of the bay. Scan your ID to play Mega. Ooh, let's do it.
You died. Still, though, not a terrible showing. For a human without implants.
Thank you. There. This punk doesn't look too into what they're playing. Hands off the joystick, buzzer. Hey, have you checked out Mega Phobitor? Heard the machine was donated to Stardust recently, but it's been having problems since it got here. Hey, something doesn't seem right once you get to the boss. You know? This is the barrier between the arcade and the VIP section. Apparently being isolated far away from the bar, dance floor, and video games makes you important somehow. Okay. we're done for now. Done for today. I will do this another time. I'm a little tired, but we spent an hour and 10 minutes playing this, so till next time, y'all. Maybe later on this afternoon. Bye.